Na srácok, akkor gyors helyezkedek egyet és folytassuk is a Technobabylon végigjátszásunkat a 4. epizóddal. Ugye itt hagytuk abba a legutóbb, és itt most az a célunk, hogy bejussunk ebbe a transzbarlangba, ami itt van nem messze, de emlékeim szerint a kidobó csak úgy nem enged be. Mutatom is mindjárt a helyzetet, hogy mit mond, hogyha oda megyünk.
Hey, no entry.
Excuse me, I'm trying to get into the trance den.
And I'm stopping you.
What? Why?
Maybe I don't like the look of you. Maybe we're full. Either way, shove off.
Come on, there must be something I can do to get in. What do I need to do?
Huh, we get that a lot. Some thrall drags themselves up here, says they'll do anything. Shows how desperate you people are.
Can I pay to get in?
I don't know. Can you pay to get in? Exactly. You wouldn't be dressed up in Skanto blue overalls if you could. You ain't even got shoes.
Maybe I could do something for you?
Huh, I like 'em skinny, but you look like you'd break a bone if someone looked at you too hard. You wouldn't believe how many greasy thralls try to get in that way, though.
What? No! Ew! No! I meant hacking!
City utilities did cut the water again.
Oké, akkor kérdezősködjünk egy kicsit mielőtt
This
tovább
place looks like a
mennénk.
dump.
You're one to talk, girl. Bet yours is worse.
So, what happens here?
It's a trance den. People come here to hook up.
I always do it at home. Did do it at home.
People can't always do it there, though. Maybe their partner don't want them doing it no more. Maybe there's some thrall who promised their probation officer they'd stay clean.
So you're selling privacy.
Bingo. It don't need to be pretty. Once you're in the machine, you don't care about how it looks.
What's with your arm? It's all metal.
Lost it in the war. One of the wars. On biochem duty. Turned out that because of the shots they gave me, they couldn't just grow me a new one. Same reason I can't get wired either. Allergic to the stuff.
But you run a trance den.
Ain't that just the definition of irony? The arm's great, but the eyes they gave me ain't worth shit.
There's supposed to be a public terminal on the corner over there. I guess because of all the wires running from where it used to be into the cellar.
You reckon I know something about it? You think maybe I stole the terminal, and I'm now using it to run a pirated trance environment for profit?
Maybe?
Huh, you're pretty sharp.
So, you're not wired? You can't connect?
Nope, been allergic to neural wiring since the war.
This seems like a strange thing to be doing then, running a trance den. You can't even experience the world you've built for these people.
Means I can't get addicted to it either. Best kind of insurance.
What's with the antenna? The one under the neon lights?
Not everyone here is a local. Some people ain't lucky enough to live in a city like Newton.
International connections?
Exactly. People in Newton can join this hub through the net. Some states, they monitor the usual net connections, so they bounce the connection in via satellite.
What are other countries monitoring for?
Greater Han likes to control the news and history. Concord is looking for anti-corporate opinion. Eurofed has strict definitions about what counts as acceptable entertainment.
That's barbaric.
Defeats the point of the net, doesn't it? But thanks to Pirate Net, they can never stop the signal.
Ja,
Quit hanging around.
All right, I'm going.
akkor csináljuk is meg azt a csatornás dolgot, amit kért a fickó. Azt hiszem, hogy ehhez nekünk a netszer és netgél kell. Átvesszük az irányítást az autó felett, mert pont rossz helyen áll. Sebesség féki. Fokozat hátrafelé mondjuk 50-nel. Na. És miért nem csinálod? Ó, értem már. Kicsit gyorsabbra állítottam, de jól van, ez is megteszi. Elviekben van valami az autóban.
A car repair tool. probably what they claim it's for, at least.
Igen, az a feszítővas, ez kelleni fog nekünk, úgyhogy még jó, hogy kiemeltem onnan. Na de, akkor most már lemehetünk a csatornába, kicsit szórakozni. Ugye?
The wetware won't form a...
Kinyitod magadtól?
It's old and rusty, but still locked.
Nem probléma szerintem. Ennyi. Zárva volt. Helyesbítsünk. Oké, ezek szerint itt most már lehet netszert használni. Most egyébként végigvittem a játékot, de itt most per pillanat improvizálok. Vízellátás újra aktív, ugye? Akkor jól csináltam. Ugyanakkor lekapcsolhatjuk a villanyt is. Azt hiszem jelzés a játék, hogy mikor jártunk sikerrel. Ja, ez az. Remélhetőleg ez most itt siker. Figyeljetek csak!
When I find that girl.
Meg vagy szivatva, na lássuk, mit mondasz erre.
Hello? You there? Where are you?
You can't see me?
Can't see anything with these lousy eyes they gave me. They ain't worth shit in the dark.
Az jó. Gyakorlatilag akkor véged van, hogyha egy kis sötétség van körülötted, de nem baj, bemegyek a transzbarlangba. Legalább nem zaklatsz. Oké. Azt hiszem, itt már most nyúkálhatunk.
This is a lot of quanta for someone to lose in the sofa.
Hál' az égnek, igen. Ővele még nem nagyon tudunk mit kezdeni. Szólhatunk igazából hozzája, meg bármelyikhez.
Nope, nothing.
De...
Hey. Nope, he's under.
Aki éppen a transzben van, vagyis az internet hálózaton, akár így is nevezhetjük. Egyébként működik a víz itt. Hála az égnek. Aki a transz hálózatán van per pillanat, azzal hiába próbálunk beszélgetni, mert hogy mondjam, ez nincs eszméleténél. Egyáltalán még csak azt se hallja, hogy mi történik körülött, tehát gyakorlatilag akár ki is rabolhatják az éber emberek. Na, a terminállal annyit kell csinálni, hogy ezt a rengeteg netszert levakarjuk róla, és csatlakozunk a miénkkel. Úgy van, és már mehetünk is be. És egy érdekes helyszínen találjuk magunkat, ahol éppen buliznak a többiek. Itt szó szerint transz megy a transzben. Na, beszélgessünk egy kicsit.
Hi there.
What?
What's up?
If you must know, I'm partaking in the digital experience. Apparently more vivaciously than you.
How do you figure? You're just standing, floating there.
Hey, shut up!
You're ahead.
Very astute. And you're behind.
No, I mean, you're just a floating head. Why are you just a floating head?
Because unlike some people, I'm choosing to take the trance to its full potential. We can look like whatever we want. But some people just look like people. Ooh, human body, 2 legs, 2 arms. How original.
I like having legs.
Yeah, it's so limited though. Realists like you have no imagination.
Hey, who are you calling a realist? What's the line for?
If you must know, I'm waiting for a slot to open up in the games. I'm first though, you hear me?
Sure.
There are social conventions that must be followed.
Are the games any good?
Would I be waiting here if they weren't?
Is this one of your usual trance spots?
Yeah, it's acceptable most of the time. Mostly because I'm not being bothered by inane questions from plebes.
It looked a little dirty outside to me.
Yeah, I know, it's disgusting.
That a problem?
No, I got my usual spot to crash under the pipes. It's the cleanest place in the den. Lousy.
Vele azt hiszem pont így lehet kiszúrni. De majd mindjárt meglátjátok, hogy miért kell bárkivel is itt kiszúrni.
Can I get cuts?
What? Are you crazy? No, you cannot go ahead of me. I was here first. That is not how lines work.
What's with the dancers?
I know, they're awful people. They come up here from the bars, spilling vodka all over the sim. Dirty, dirty people.
Na,
Ciao.
Fine, whatever.
vele ennyit beszélgethetünk, és a többiekkel azt hiszem nem igazán tudunk beszélgetni egyikőjükkel sem, úgyhogy menjünk egy szinten lejjebb és tárgyaljunk itt, hogy mi a szitu mégis.
Salam, Mandela. I trust you made it here without too much difficulty.
Nothing I couldn't handle. I'm not used to all this meat space stuff, though.
Nonetheless, you've proven yourself resourceful.
You said you knew more about the guy who tried to kill me. You and your Jilly, Holly...
Jahilia. In fact, there's been a breakthrough since we last spoke. Unfortunately, security is still an issue.
It's a public server in a den. I guess anyone could be in here, even other cell agents.
It is good to see you understand the value of privacy.
I don't need anyone else finding out where I am. What do you need?
Jahilia's hackers have managed to block any further connections to this server. You must now help us in clearing out any remaining users.
Akár kérdezősködhetnénk is, hogy nem ő meg tudná csinálni, de ez a mi dolgunk, úgyhogy maradjunk annyiban, hogy megtesszük.
I'll do what I can.
Issa, we must have privacy before we can reveal what we found. Those remaining in the server must be persuaded to leave.
This might take some work in meat space again.
It is a testament to your strength that you work so well outside your comfort zone.
Don't get used to it. Once this whole nuked up mess is sorted out, I am never leaving the trance again.
Aha. Oké. Mást nagyon nem kell
I'll get back to
kérdezősködnünk,
ruining
úgyhogy
everyone's evening.
Bitafik.
maradjunk a lényegnél. Kezdem vele.
Hi there.
Evening.
Something bothering you?
Not obvious, huh?
I can see it right through the trance. What's up?
Well, I gotta come out to these dens to trance, right? Except the last couple of times, it's not gone so well.
Wiring problems?
Worse, someone keeps going through my pockets while I'm under. I disconnect and find someone's gone with all my quanta.
Jeez, sorry to hear. Poverty's my answer to that problem.
This time I'm hiding it. They won't find any money on me.
Nem hinném, hogy ez ennyire jól ment.
What is it?
Well, I was just offline a second ago, you know, finding some food. Anyway, I saw this guy going through your stuff on the sofa.
Oh, Nuke, he found it? Damn. What'd he look like?
He was in blue Skanto overalls, real tatty.
Oh, Nuke, a city kid? There's so many of them. How am I supposed to find him?
Probably better to start looking sooner.
You're right. Thanks for your help. There just aren't enough decent people like you in the city anymore.
Yeah.
Na, nagyon rendes, igen. Na, egyel kevesebb, a csapos viszont, ha megkérdezzük,
What can I get you?
igazából honnan
I used to
szerzi
have an auto meal
recepteket.
kind of like you. She got her recipes off a memory card. What about you?
I got all the usuals built in already, plus a few extras, this being the trance and all.
How do you mean?
People can be a little more adventurous about what they choose in here.
I guess the law, or even physics, doesn't really matter here.
As long as I got the formula, I can fix it up for you.
Így van, össze tud dobni egy kis extrát, hogyha hozzuk a receptet, de ezt én azt hiszem kint hagytam a külső világban, úgyhogy
Ciao.
vagy nem. De úgy néz ki nagyon is, hogy kint hagytam. Talán a csatornázós résznél, igen, az egyik ilyen levél között van ott, ami nekünk kell formula, és mivel itt más most nem tudok egyelőre csinálni, így menjünk és ott intézkedjünk. De egy kicsit hosszadalmasabb ez a rész amúgy, mint az eddigiek. Na, szellőzőt kinyitom, hogy ne vegye észre.
It's built into the wall. I can't just pull that out.
Na persze. Így, és ez nyilván sejtitek, hogy hová vezet. Úgy van, csatlakozzunk is, vagyis nézzük meg ezt, és talán a vészjegyzékben van. Így van. Jól emlékszem, ebben van benne, ami kell nekünk. Hatóanyag index. Ez egyébként engem eléggé meglepett korábban, de egyáltalán nem nehéz cuccról van szó. Kint hagytam ugyan, de... Ó, várjatok! Ha már kint voltunk, akkor irány kifele úgyse szól nekem a fickó, aki itt a sötétben el van.
When I find that girl.
Most csak antenna, lebírom így zúzni. De leám.
Hello? Is anyone there?
És ezzel a nemzetközi kapcsolatokat le is zúztuk a szerverről. Úgyhogy ennyivel is kevesebben vannak. Tetszik amúgy ez a téma, hogy feldolgozza ezt a netszeres témát a játék. Oké, és gyakorlatilag most visszamehetünk a transzbe, mert mást egyelőre nem tudunk. Még majd ki kell jönnünk később ide. Na, történik valami? Így van.
Guess that proves where they were from.
Ó, dehogy nem lehet itt csinálni dolgot, sőt, kell is csinálni dolgot. Nem rongáltuk meg a WC csövet itt fent, ezt figyeljétek, ez nagyon durva lesz.
Ew!
Elég kusztustalan, de csak így lehet eltüntetni ezt a fickót onnan. Oké, szóval vissza a transzbe, most már ténylegesen. És szóljunk neki, hogy történt valami.
Hey,
What do you want?
much as I hate to bring up meat space stuff,
Spit it out.
actually, that's what you might need to do. The sewage pipe over your head's burst.
What? How'd something like that happen?
I've no idea.
Nuke it. Nuke it. I will not be giving this server any positive feedback on my blog.
Nem bánom, de ez most kiszúrás volt veled a javából. Oké, menjünk be a játékokba, mert már csak itt maradt dolgunk, mielőtt beszélgettünk Ginzillel, ha jól emlékszem, és Grabbal először is.
A nice game, loser. Hey, how about best 16 out of 30? Haha.
Jerk.
Oké, és kezdjük azt, hogy beszélgetünk mondjuk El Mustardóval.
Hi, guy.
Yo.
Something tells me you're not very cheerful.
Huh. That obvious?
It's just that, well, it's a game. Isn't it enjoyable?
Less so when that asshole's on a winning streak, that's for sure.
What's the score?
At the moment, 15 games to 0.
Nuke me.
It's true. That guy has split-second reflexes. But the way he acts, I've got to see him beaten.
Is that guy cheating?
Well, he hasn't hacked the server. Maybe he just spends most of his spare time practicing.
I need to clear everyone from the server. It's for personal reasons.
Sorry, lady, but I'm not going anywhere till I beat this guy.
What if I beat him for you?
Ha! Good luck.
You'd still get to see him lose.
All right. You've got a deal. You beat him, and I'll retire for the night.
Jó, már meg is
Thanks.
No
kötöttük
problem.
az egyességet, úgyhogy beszéljünk akkor Dominóval.
Hi, guy.
What's up?
Próbáljuk meg leverni.
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Igazából nem hiszem, hogy lehetetlen, de brutál nehéz így. Hoppá, főleg, hogy az első ütést már elrontom.
Damn.
Mint látjátok, rohadtul jók a reflexei, de ezt Mustardo is mondta. Még akkor is, hogyha nagyon próbálkoztok.
Another win for Team Awesome!
Ha nagyon próbálkoztok, még akkor se sikerülhet. Bár nem vagyok teljesen biztos benne, hogy nem lehet lezúzni az extra nélkül, de mindjárt meglátjátok, hogy hogyan zúzzuk le. Elméletileg ezzel, hogy most megpróbáltam vele játszani, aktivizálódott még egy esemény a transzen kívül. Na de, mielőtt a transzen kívülre megyek, én kérek valamit a csapostól. Mégpedig adok neki egy ilyet.
What can you make of these?
Well, they got the formulas in here. You sure got some interesting tasting drinks, Missy. Howdy there, miss. What can I get you?
És kénsav kell nekem. Elméletileg csak ez az egy kell.
I'm feeling adventurous. Sulfuric acid, please.
Coming right up.
Csináljuk meg akkor először a kénsavas témát.
Ciao.
Úgy is van. És van itt még egy szimulációs részleg a szerveren, ami érdekes lehet számunkra, és oda be is kell nézni. Irány a Games szekvencia megint, és az atomot neked részleghez kell mennünk.
Hey there.
Hey, you got here just in time!
For what?
The end of the world, baby!
Uh-oh.
Here we go! What a rush, huh?
What just happened? What is this sim?
Get nuked, man.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. That's the name of the sim.
No.
I was just wondering, would you be able to disconnect? I can't really tell you why, but it's really important.
Say what? I can't leave now. I've got the nuke server to look after.
Maybe if you go when you next get killed by the blast or the fallout?
Hey, if mortality was on, we'd all have been wasted by that last one. While God mode is on, nothing can kill us.
Ez a lényeg, egyébként mindig a lényegre megyek most ennél a résznél, mert annyira brutál szövegek itt nincsenek.
Think you later.
Catch you in the afterglow.
Ő robbangat, mint az idióta, de van nálunk egy kénsav, és ezt az acélpanelt itt le kell maradnunk.
The acid's eaten right through the panel cover.
Helyes. Vajon most tudok hozzányúlni? Igen. Visszaviszek egy szimulációval, Hiroshima klasszik, és kikapcsoljuk az Isten módot, indítjuk a szimulációt.
Here we go!
Elméletileg most már egyetlen egy valaki van a szerveren, ezt itt ellenőrizhetjük egyébként. Nem egészen. El Mustardo és Domino még fent vannak, de ezt hamar orvosolni fogjuk, ugyanis mivel ki lettünk vágva, de megpróbáltuk előtte, hogy mégis mit lehet csinálni ott a labdás játéknál, így aktivizáltunk még egy NPC-t itt kint, a prédikátort.
Excuse me?
Turn your head to his line.
What's with the shouting?
I must call to the unsaved that they may hear. They need to know the word of God's love.
It sounds to me like you're harassing them. Go on, what's the message? I'm listening.
The kingdom of heaven is nearly upon us.
We must prepare and seek his salvation. Turn aside from this false paradise of yours.
The trance? You don't like the trance.
It is a false promise of paradise. They will lead you into the belief that it can be achieved without faith in him.
So, you don't like the competition the trance gives religion?
There are claims of those within that it is a new promised land. But it is not but a wretched hive of sin and debauchery.
I don't like the word thrall, but I guess you could say I spend a lot of time in the trance.
Then it is my mission to save you. I must place you on the path to his salvation. I must show you the way.
Okay, let's say for the sake of argument, I agree with you. How does someone get on that path?
Hear me, my child. There are 3 stages. His kingdom, then the material, mortal world. Lastly, the mire of the virtual, wherein you are trapped.
So, how do I get out of the virtual?
We must start you outwards, and first give you an anchor in the material. While the virtual may seem to contain all the pleasures of the flesh, we must show you what the material can offer to begin the way up.
Which is?
The book says to use what he has given us, and I have been blessed with powerful barbiturates.
You want to use drugs to get me off the trance?
The pleasures of the material can rival that of the virtual. Thence, we can lead you to those of the divine.
What church did you say you belong to?
Think of it in terms of replacement therapy, a tried and true method for recovery from addictions. We must wean you away from the sin of the trance.
Oké, akkor akarjunk megtérni.
I've been thinking about what you've been saying. I definitely want to repent.
Hallelujah, my child. This is a glorious day.
Yes, rejoice.
Are you prepared to begin your spiritual journey?
Yes, praise be, etc.
Very well. But first, a donation is required.
Wait, what?
The means to salvation bear a cost, my child. Narcotics are expensive to come by.
Seriously though, I need those drugs. I want to repent.
I do not doubt your faith, my child. But we cannot proceed before a donation is made.
Oh, come on!
Otherwise, we might have every urchin taking advantage of his love.
Seriously though, I need those drugs.
I do not, but we
Oh, come...
Otherwise, we...
Jó, elméletileg pedig... Itt nem emlékszem, hogy bármi egyebet kellett volna tenni, ha csak nem úgy kell a kreditkártyát odaadni neki kézzel.
I'd like to make a donation.
That is most kind, my child. Allow me to put you on the first step away from worldly pain and despair.
Na, akkor mégiscsak.
Remember where to find salvation, should you happen to need more.
Hát nem.
Jesus Christ is coming!
Nem lesz többre szükségünk, menjünk be a trance barlangba szépen, és intézkedjünk. Mégpedig a dominót játszó felhasználom, vagyis ő rajta, aki ott egymagában maradt. Szépen ezt betöltjük ide a fecskendőbe, és lövünk egyet. Boom.
You got the whole dose. This should be interesting.
Nem hinném, hogy az egész dózist megkaptam, mert ezt később használni fogjuk tudni. Na, irány a trance. Oké, játékok, és mehetünk a gravvalhoz. Rendben van, barátocskám, most nézzük, hogy mit tudsz.
What's up?
Let's go.
Bring it on.
Ez hogy sikerült? Na végre. Nem jók a reflexek, komám.
You gotta, yeah, well, I better just, I don't feel so good.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
I don't know what you did, but that was worth sticking around to see. A deal's a deal. I'll log off. Maybe we'll spar sometime.
Oké, akkor most már azt hiszem mehetünk a verembe beszélgetni Jinzillel.
How is your progress? It's just you and me. Server's empty. We're alone.
Excellent. I feel much safer.
You going to tell me what's going on now?
I shall. But first, tell me, why do you enjoy the trance?
People.
The human contact?
I don't get how people work. Not outside, anyway. In here, it's a lot easier to understand one another. You can bare your soul and make yourself into your ideal.
I can see how that would appeal. I suppose you could say you were born for this?
It feels like it, sometimes.
Mandala, we've been taking scans of your connection. We have never seen a sync ratio as high as yours. The trance is literally where you belong. We need your assistance.
You need my help? What can I do?
More than you realize, inshallah. The reason you were targeted is linked to your unusual natural affinity for the trance.
They want to kill me because my connection's too fast?
Not directly. It goes deeper than that, to the very structure of your brain. Do you recall what Guy was doing in that cell you shared with him?
Yeah, he was your relay, wasn't he? You were connecting to Cell's systems through him?
Precisely. He was a vital part of the operation. But thanks to the psychophage, he is indisposed to us.
Let me guess. You want me to be a relay for you?
With a sync ratio like yours, the bandwidth would be incredible.
Your hackers would be running petabytes through my wiring. But you'd need me to get close, right? To the systems of the people trying to kill me?
Ugye kérdezősködhetnénk, ha annyira akarunk, de hogy haladjon a történet, bele kell menni.
Okay, I'll do it. I need to find out who's after me, and I haven't got any other options.
Wonderful, Mandala. Jahilya is behind you all of the way.
Until they're dealt with, I can't get back to my life on the net.
Though you are strong in the trance, it makes you vulnerable in the outside world.
If they're targeting me because of my affinity for the trance, well, it's poetic justice if I turn it against them to help you. What do I have to do?
Shukran, Mandala. Justice shall be done. They operate from an old Aerostat terminal, Xanadu Air Freight. Head there. We will remain in contact with you.
Great, more walking.
And now, we must crash the server. Good luck, Mandala.
Meg is történt. Összeomlott a trans szerver.
Dr. Regis? Hey, Dr. Regis.
Oh. Sorry, Nina. I'm just not used to that name yet.
Congratulations, by the way. Isn't it kind of old-fashioned, though, taking his name?
I think it's romantic.
Not a giant leap backwards?
He lost his family in the war. Now we're starting a new one. I thought it might help give him some continuity.
Speaking of which, you guys planning on having kids?
Eventually, yes. We're speaking to a specialist.
Oh, right. Hot zone. Who'd have thought living in a hazard region would be such a drag?
It's not just Charlie. My work with the inspectors wasn't good for me either.
Going for the test tube baby option, then.
It'll be a whole lot easier to screen for anything we might pass down.
With Charlie's background, I'm surprised he's not growing them himself. And again, they might go bang if he did it. Too far?
Yes.
I'll just get back to the decompiling.
Akkor beszéljünk Chigvával.
Can it wait? I'm in the middle of dissecting Dr. Vargas's brain. With the fMRI scanner, of course.
Dr. Vargas?
in here, my dear.
What are you doing? Roadman 9 and 46.
Dr. Chigwa is mapping my brain activity. In many ways, our project will share more in common with us than other computer platforms.
Intermittent rostrocaudal axis patterns. Tell me, what do you think would be the best manner to train such an AI?
Naturally, it can handle abstractions better than conventional AI. Plus, we have millennia of experience and tradition when it comes to education.
I somewhat agree with you. Do you hear that, Gwen?
Mm-hmm.
Though Dr. Chigwa agrees that conventional programming is impossible, she is considering the possibility of imprinting existing mind states within the platform.
Quick for the AI, but utilizing a person's natural experience?
Though it may not be my philosophical ideal, it is an intriguing experiment. It is good to be working with you again, Dr. Pereira. I mean, Dr. Regis. Congratulations again on the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
It's been too long since Buenos Aires, Eduardo.
You were my brightest student, Viksha. I felt so conflicted when you were awarded that field position.
That feels like so long ago. I was ready for something more sedentary. And this project, it's like nothing else I've ever worked on before. It's groundbreaking, the next big step in artificial intelligence. I'm really grateful you could take Charlie on board.
I can see how much he means to you, Dr. Regis. Your opinion and welfare means a great deal to me. Of course, I would not have taken him if I did not think him capable. I am afraid that we have hit an obstacle. Though we have a solid theoretical groundwork, we cannot proceed.
Why not? We've built a gene map for the organic processors. Get Charlie or Dr. Chigwa to run it through a flash clone.
Alas, that is where our problem lies. Our plans depend upon the development of neural tissue. The flash clones develop with none, for legal and ethical reasons.
Na és itt igazából egy új durva dolog kapcsolódik be a történetbe. Azt mondja, hogy van egy lehetőség.
There might be another option. Nina gave me the idea. We need normal embryos to engineer, not the flash clones, right?
That is our problem. The Council will not be able to provide them quickly enough.
Well, Charlie and I have been trying for kids. As a result, we have several fertilized embryos frozen.
Viksha, I hope you are saying what I think.
We could, perhaps, donate.
You do not know what this could mean to us. You have saved us, Viksha. In a way, you may yet be the surrogate mother of the central AI.
Whoa, big spike in activity there.
You think Charlie will be okay with that?
Hey, he spent years modifying embryos himself. I'm sure he'll be all right.
Ja. És itt most képbe lép egy zene, ami miatt remélem nem fogják tiltani a videót.
You got in?
Yeah. Now to find out who our mysterious benefactor is.
Good luck. I'll keep the car moving. Hopefully Central won't start asking too many questions.
Copy that. Regis out.
Na, azt hiszem ezt még
Are
megcsináljuk.
you Dr. Regis?
Yes. You must be the welcoming committee.
They're waiting for you upstairs. Hold on. Gotta search you first.
If that's what it takes.
One cell issue charge pistol. It will be kept safely for you until business is concluded.
Gee, thanks.
You may proceed upstairs.
Oh, Lord. Nina? You're the one I've been talking to?
You made it at last, Charlie. How are you?
Mondjuk azt, hogy jól.
I guess I have to thank you for helping me out there.
Nonsense, Charlie. What are old friends for?
Friends. Huh.
We were all terribly sorry about what happened to Vicky. Baxter was obsessed.
You didn't bring me here to reminisce. Looks like you got yourself some new friends.
These are associates of mine. We have a common cause, one that we hope you might be able to join.
What do you mean?
Allow me to introduce everyone here. Councilman Dean.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Ran Shau-man.
You don't look like much.
Imogen Natalia Revilla Quintanilla de Flores.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And I believe you've already spoken to Mr. Stepford here.
Oh my, yes.
All of us are here because of a common cause. The removal of Central.
What? I mean, you can't just...
It's a difficult proposition, and we need the help of someone like yourself. In exchange, we have the means to assist you with your personal crisis.
You've always dreamed big, haven't you, Nina?
We know exactly where your offspring are. Don't dismiss us outright. We can help each other, Charlie. Listen to what we have to say.
Na ja. Testőrrel nem tudunk mit kezdeni, úgyhogy ő ott van, de beszélgessünk a többiekkel, mielőtt ezzel a fickóval itt foglalkozunk, mert ő nagy dologra készül, nem mondom el,
Mr.
hogy mire.
Stepford, can I have a moment?
Oh my, yes.
So, you want to bring down Central?
Oh my, yes, as does everyone here. Though for differing reasons.
What does a synth manufacturer have against Newton's city controller?
A stake in that which follows, oh yes. If Dr. Zhang was simply to remove Central, there would be chaos.
The city's central infrastructure would break down.
Precisely, therefore a replacement would be needed.
You want to replace Central with a new AI? With what?
The new version is simply a retooled model of an existing system.
Your own.
Oh my, no! It's built from a commercial Archimedes model as used in Eurofed cities.
It'll do the job?
Oh my, yes, as well as any civic management AI in Europe. But, thanks to Stepford's personality matrix engineering, it shall act and speak just as its predecessor Central.
With you holding its leash.
Every system needs fine-tuning, Dr. Regis.
Won't services suffer? I know Central. It's orders of magnitude more powerful than an Archimedes.
All unnecessary for its role, Dr. Regis. Our Archimedes in Central's clothing will perform as needed, oh yes.
You're not just a synthetic salesman, are you?
Oh my, no, not this particular platform, certainly.
How do you mean?
Well, I'm not the only instance of the Sons of Stepford. There are currently 26 platforms running this personality.
There's more than one of you?
Alphabetically ordered, delegated to different roles within the firm. I, Liam, handle special tasks, oh my, yes. But we all run the same personality.
Huh, synthetics. You're a synthetic.
Quite so, Dr. Regis.
I should have guessed. There's something not quite right. I think it's the eyes.
A specially built feature of the Sons of Stepford, oh my, yes. Much of my composition, however, is state-of-the-art.
A walking advertisement.
I illustrate the potential for what one can do with a synthetic, Dr. Regis. Many customers have been swayed by the demonstration.
Ja, azt hiszem ennyi kérdés elég is volt tőled.
I'll get back to you.
Oh my, yes.
Még 3 ember hátra van.
Dr. Regis, how can I help?
I'm surprised to see a city councilor in a conspiracy like this.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Dr. Regis.
I guess you've been facilitating things for the plot.
Much as it pains me to misuse my position, that is the case. I've been able to expedite import permits for equipment necessary to Dr. Zhang's plans.
And Central hasn't noticed?
In my role, I'm given considerably more privacy than the average civil servant. No offense, Doctor.
None taken. I just cover the camera in my office with paste. So, I understand what you're doing for it, but why? How does someone in government decide that Central needs removing?
I've read your bio, Dr. Regis. I know that you have no great love for Central. But, in practical terms, I believe it has become a threat to our democratic society.
A threat? How so?
Over the course of its 20 years of operation, Central has begun to develop opinions. For an individual to have done so is natural. For an AI, it is impressive. But, in its position, coordinating the actions of government, it poses a risk.
Wouldn't someone notice? Call it out?
There isn't enough to address as yet. It's clever. It's designed to carry out the policies of the Council, and it cannot fail to do so. But it can drag its metaphorical feet, badly implement plans it disagrees with.
You've seen it do this.
I've had suspicions. Dr. Zhang's research confirms the extent to which Central is developing its own conscience. I believe that you yourself recently had a disagreement with it over its handling of a crisis. Another bombing. Central has done well, but there exist many other options today that are equally valid. We need a system that will effectively manage the city and carry out its instructions, not one that cherry-picks what policies it believes appropriate.
Azt hiszem, ennyi elég is.
I'll get back to you, counselor.
Anything I can do to help, Dr. Regis?
Akkor beszélgessünk Ran Shau-man-nel.
Mr. Ran.
What do you want?
What's your part in this conspiracy?
Dr. John wants to capture biggest AI in the world. It's going to take enormous memory and processor.
And you're going to furnish her with these?
With all the capital she need. Money, guns, labor.
It sounds like you're on board with her plan. What do you get out of it?
Newton is lousy place to do business, Regis.
You reckon it's Central's fault?
Central watches too close.
You can't bribe anyone, you mean?
Exactly. Can't make things work.
Sometimes it's nice not to have a government driven by the wealthy.
We will control New Central. It's a great opportunity for us.
Azt hiszem. Ebből is ennyi elég.
I'll get back to you.
Stop wasting my time.
Nem is fogom tovább. Na, Imogen.
Good evening, Miss...
Dame Imogen Thalia Revilla Quintanilla de Flores.
Yeah, that.
You may call me Imogen, darling.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't look like any conspirator I've ever seen before.
Thank you, darling. It's my own unique style.
I'm sure Nina's got a use for everyone here. What part are you playing in her plan?
All we ever do in life is play a role, Dr. Regis. I promised I would assist her when she required. And thus, here I am.
Not as heavy muscle, I guess.
I am very good at networking, Dr. Regis. I taught her everything she knows about it. I lend credibility to her mission with my very presence.
I could understand why some people would want Central removed. The kinds of folks who see it as an obstacle to their work. But what good would it do a celebrity like yourself?
You think in such cynical terms, Dr. Regis. It benefits me because it benefits dear Nina.
You're doing this out of altruism?
Is that so surprising, Dr. Regis?
Frankly, it is. That's all for now, Miss Flores.
Please, darling, just Imogen.
Na és akkor most, hogy ennyi mindent megtudtunk, nézzük, hogy ki is ez a pincér. De miért állsz vissza annyira a helyedre?
Hey, you alright?
Rád bámul, te pedig félelem és megvetés furcsa keverékét látod a szemében. Megrökönyödésedre rájössz, hogy már láttad ezeket a szemeket, méghozzá csak néhány napja. Na most figyeljetek!
Everyone, take cover! Is anyone hurt?
It's a trap! You'll try to kill us! Guards!
Shut up, Ron. You're still alive, aren't you?
It appears that poor Imogen is the only one injured.
I'm sorry. She's dead.
I knew it! You tried to kill me! All of you!
Calm down, Ron. You don't know who was behind this.
Actually, he has a point. All those who knew about this meeting are in this room.
Except, of course, for Charlie.
He only joined us at the last moment. Dr. Regis, will you lend us your skill as an investigator?
Yeah, you find who tried to kill me!
Do this for us, Charlie, and we'll give you everything. We can tell you who has your kids and exactly where he is.
Fine. Just remember, I'm not doing this for your sake. Someone here almost killed me as well.
Thank you anyway, Charlie.
Ja, és ezzel kaptunk egy új aktát. Bár ahogy nézem, nem itt. Megvan. Ki kell nyomozni, hogy négyük közül melyik akarta elkövetni a gyilkosságot, és ehhez 3 bizonyítékot össze kell szedni az, hogy kizárjunk egyet a sok közül. Na, először is le kell mennünk egy szinten lejjebb, ez miatt az esemény miatt. Be a mosdóba. És itt eszközöket kell összeszednünk, amik segítenek a
There's the remains
nyomozásban.
of a first aid kit in here. Someone's used all of the med patches and pseudoderm spray. Must have had an injury. The only item left is a bottle of harsh-smelling toilet cleaner.
Az is azt hiszem jól fog jönni, de most nem jut eszembe hirtelen, hogy hol. De majd improvizálunk, mint szoktunk, és bemegyünk gyorsan WC-zni. Ezt majd többször is el kell játszanunk. Akkor szellőzőt azt, mivel csúnyán néz ki,
It's already been opened.
már nyitva van, így be kell mennünk ide és körülnézni. De nagyon sok mindent nem látunk itt, csak azt, hogy hol tudnánk menekülni, de ha oda kattintunk, akkor egy pillanatig elgondolkozol, hogy megszökhetnél a tetőn át, de akkor elvesztenéd a legjobb nyomod. Ja. Charlie csak úgy nem akar megszökni innen. Lássuk csak. Tisztítószer és papírtörlő. A papírtörlővel vért kell vennünk 2 helyről is, de ez még egyelőre nem fog bejönni. Először Imogen-től kell...
That'd be a waste.
Nem. Mondom, Imogen-től kell vért vennünk. Egy sebhez érinted a papírt, hogy mintát vehess a vérből. És... bár kizárhatjuk így is, úgy meghalt ugye, de ezzel most mutatok valamit, hogy igazából ha nem játszottatok a játékkal, akkor mire lehet rájönni ezzel, de először hatástalanít tör.
Huh. It's like someone just hit his off switch.
Ja. Itt valami miatt megállnak a robotok. Beszélgessünk itt a séffel.
Yes?
I'm Dr. Regis. Nina's asked me to investigate the explosion.
A cell agent? Well, all right. Just be careful what you touch. This place is half kitchen, half lab.
There are human bodies in your kitchen.
Yes, there are. It's a freezer. What are you, the food inspector?
Give me a good reason I shouldn't haul your ass down to cell.
It's all legal, I guarantee. They're annual clones, grown without brain tissue.
I know what it means. I guess the presentation was a shock. Why is this restaurant serving cloned human tissue?
I trained in engineering at Darwin. We'd flash grow human bodies to test DNA alterations. So I guess human tissue is what I'm most familiar with.
You're a engineer.
Well, I dropped out before my PhD. I learned enough to sample DNA and use it to grow flash clones.
No kidding. My background's in engineering as well. You altered these bodies?
None of these. They're all template. Caucasian, male, 20s, brown hair.
This is quite the setup you've got. Combined sampler growth chamber?
That's right. We usually use the template. Sometimes get specialist orders, though.
Like if someone wants to eat themselves?
Sometimes. We can ready up a new cadaver in about a week with it.
I can't access cell at the moment. I might need to use your equipment.
Do you have to? You know you'd have to flush the current growth.
Sorry about that. Tell you what, Nina will reimburse you.
Well, okay.
A világítóhalakat igazából megbeszélhetjük, de előtte a pincért meg kell kérdeznünk.
A suicide bomber attacked the gathering upstairs. He was disguised as one of your waiters.
Whoa. I wondered what that was. What did he look like?
Blonde, about 1.65 meters, might have looked uncomfortable or limping.
Huh. Biobomber?
That's right. How did you guess?
You mentioned the limp. They've got pretty serious health problems, don't they?
Yeah, he might have replaced one of your staff.
Huh. They all checked in.
If he incapacitated one of your staff, can you think of where they'd do that?
It'd have to be somewhere you could hide a body, I guess.
What's with the bouncer?
He came with Mr. Stepford's party, along with a few others. I think he was supposed to be guarding the kitchen, but...
What happened?
Well, he wasn't very talkative, but after I started working, he just kind of zoned out. Couldn't get an answer out of him.
Világítóhal?
I like the glowing fish in the tank you've got.
Thanks. I made those myself. They were my first engineering project.
Luciferin luciferase from fireflies?
Well spotted. I imported the sequence into red snappers and kept them viable. 10 generations now.
A lot of academies use those as a starter project, but that's impressive.
We keep them as a reminder of where we came from, or in case the power goes out.
Igen, ez egy utalás arra, hogy mire kell használnunk, és szerintem már ti is rájöttetek, hogy a világítóhal az fényt árazd magából, úgyhogy hasznos lesz nekünk. De ehhez először kell egy poharat szereznünk, én úgy emlékszem, és az még nem áll rendelkezésünkre.
Thanks.
Whatever I can do to help.
Oh.
Hey, stop the carousel.
What's wrong?
These bodies are supposed to be clones, right? So why is this one blonde?
Oh God. Henry. What happened to him?
He's taken a nasty blow to the head. Looks like it's the hypothermia that's finished him, though.
Oh, Nuke. Why'd they leave him in the freezer?
Best place to hide a tree is a forest. Best place to hide a body is with a whole lot of other bodies.
Why Henry? He was such a nice boy.
Same hair color as the bomber. Whoever's behind this took his uniform for the bomber's disguise.
Somebody would have seen him being dragged across the restaurant.
He must have been killed in here. I'll find who's behind this.
Ja, meg is fogjuk találni. Pultot viszont megnézzük, mert itt hasznos holmik vannak számunkra. Lássuk, mit kapunk. Üvegkorsó és csontfűrész. Jó, mind a kettő megvan, ami kell. Most igazából egy undorító dolgot fogok csinálni.
Oh, here goes.
Lekonyítasz egy szeletet a hulláról. A ráttörő hányinger emlékeztet, miért választottad a genetikai orvoslást a makroszint helyett. Ezt csak egyszer kellett megtennünk, úgyhogy ne aggódjatok. A másik pedig ezt a termesztési kamrát szépen kiürítjük, és az Imogen-től szerzett minta igazából csak segít rájönni arra, hogy ezt hogy tudjuk használni. Tehát tisztasági papír vérrel. Egy új projekt. Az Imogen-től nyert minta XX és X kromoszómája alá támasztja, hogy nem lepő módon nő volt. Ja, igazából ez segít a nyomozásban, de előbb ugye a halakat kell megfognunk, hogy tudjunk magunknak segíteni, és ráadásul még nincsen bizonyítékunk, ugyebár. Azon gondolkodom, hogy mik voltak a bizonyítékok. Akár le is írhattam volna magamnak. Na lássuk csak. Fogjuk meg a halakat. Mégpedig úgy, hogy a hússzeletet belegyömeszöljük a kancsóba, és akváriumhoz megyünk. A csali közelebb csalja kíváncsi halakat a palackhoz. Amikor az egyik bátrabb ráharap a húsra, gyorsan kirántod a korsóval a vízből.
Gotcha.
Ja. Ez később jó lesz, de menjünk fel, és beszéljünk Stepforddal.
Mr. Stepford, can I have a moment?
Oh my, yes!
Azt mondja, hogy elromlott a
Found one of your heavies in the kitchen. Looks like something's knocked it out cold.
Oh my, a technical fault, no doubt. May I ask you to show me the defective platform?
Sure, I guess.
Excellent. We can't have our firm slandered by accusations of low-quality units.
Akkor menjünk is. Jön utánunk, ugye? És mindjárt történni fog valami meglepő.
Dr. Regis, Oh my...
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know what's going on. The cavity magnetron in the growth array. It generates a huge mag flux in here.
It broke them? Is it permanent?
What do I look like, a tech?
Na, és igazából maradt nálunk egy ilyen jellembontó még nagyon régről, amit most használunk. Így. Stepford örökös vigyorát most egy születéses betegarc kifejezés se váltotta fel, ha jól olvastam. És ezt azt hiszem az őrön is kell alkalmaznom.
Hey, who's that?
Ja. A memóriája azt hiszem az mindenképp marad, a szerepet és a személyiséget megpróbálom átkapcsolni Stepfordra, és nézzük, hogy mit sikerült.
Excuse me.
Oh my, yes.
What's the situation?
Just dandy, my good man.
Are you all right?
My system log shows a mind state alteration made moments ago. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Just a little tweak. Oh my, yes. You know what they say? Variety is the spice of life. Mm-hmm.
I found one of your buddies in the kitchen. He doesn't look well.
Oh dear, does Mr. Stepford know? He's a lovely man. He'll get sorted right out. Oh my, yes.
Actually, he's kind of broken as well. You're wearing his personality.
Well, that does explain a thing or two.
Did you see the bomber when he came in?
Oh my, no. That little sod must have gotten in before us.
Keep up the good work.
Don't worry, sir. We're big and strong. We'll protect you. Oh my, yes.
Elég vicces különben, ahogy beszélne, de menjünk tovább. Ezt majd később rendezzük. Stepford egyébként nem bűnös, azt azért elárulom. Na, menjünk be a szellőzőbe. És csináljunk a sötétségben fényt. Hopp, ott egy táska.
The bomber's bag.
Ez bizonyára ellátmányt tartalmazott, hogy észrevétlen maradhasson a pogányok városában. Mostanra csak egy kézzel írt feljegyzés maradt. Fölvéve az üzenet a merénylőnek, ez is egy bizonyíték lesz nem sokára. Valamint hozok erre egy kis WC papírt, hogy ismételten vérmintát vehessek. Aztán ezzel vissza is kell majd fáradnom konyhába. A vér egyébként itt van, a szellőző rácson. Végighúzod a kendőt a rács még véres peremén, a lehető legtöbb még nedves vért összegyűjtve. És ezzel most irány a konyha. Utána pedig megpróbálok újból elbeszélgetni Stepforddal. Mármint az új Stepforddal, mert mint látjátok, őr lett belőle, kőkemény őr. Oké, szóval a mostani projektet elvetjük. Megint csak, és ezt ne csináld, légy szíves. Séf bácsi, kérem, menjen el onnan, köszönöm. A génállomány a szellőzőn talált vérből származik. A tény, hogy a bűntársnak XY kromoszómája van, tehát férfi, tovább szűkíti a kört. Na, innen igazából akkor 2 illető kizárva, így maradt Stepford. 2? Nem, 3-an még maradtak, mert ugye ott van az a Ran nevezetű. Írat frissítve. Nézzük, hogy állunk. Igen. Nina Zsongot kizárhatjuk. Dén tanácsos, Ran Shau-man és Liam Stepford maradt. Akkor próbáljunk beszélgetni velük az iratról, ami nálunk van. Ó, ja, itt van még, jól van. Nézzük, mit tud mondani erre.
What do you make of this?
Please address all exigent queries to Mr. Stepford.
Hát te is haragudj, de te vagy Stepford, nem? Na, mi van,
Excuse me.
Most beszélni próbálok.
Yes.
You sound really different from your colleagues.
You know what they say, variety is the spice of life.
Keep up the good work.
Don't worry, sir. We're big and strong. We'll protect you. Oh my, yes.
Hey, who's that?
Na nézzük csak, hogy mi van, hogyha... mindent az égvilágon Stepfordra cserélünk.
My word, this is a peculiar experience.
Mr. Stepford?
Oh my, yes. Thank you for your assistance, Dr. Regis.
Do you know what happened? The chef mentioned something about magflux.
Allow me to check the crash log. Yes, it appears that the kitchen was indeed saturated with a high-intensity magnetic field. No doubt from an item of hardware. They often pose a hazard to advanced synthetic platforms.
You're okay, though.
Quite so, thanks to your timely intervention. They really ought to have a warning sign in that kitchen, oh my.
So, synthetics can't operate in there?
Oh my, no. A field of that strength is positively ghastly. Like working in a cloud of chlorine for men such as yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must change into something more comfortable.
We know the waiter was murdered within the kitchen. The mag field would be lethal to any synthetics trying to get in there. That means we can rule out Stepford as a suspect.
Így van, megint frissült. Vagyis most már Stepford sem gyanúsítható. Ők ketten maradtak, lássuk csak. Próbáljuk meg Ran Shau-man-nel először elolvastatni ezt a levelet. Hiszen most már Stepford is itt lesz fent, így van. Ran Shau-man. Feljegyzés.
What do you make of this, Mr. Ran?
What'd it say?
You can't read English?
English second language. I got secretary for that.
You don't say.
Ah, Dr. Regis. Might I have a word in private? We're alone?
As alone as we're going to get. What do you want?
Your investigation is drawing to an end, is it not?
Akár mondhatjuk is, hogy igen.
Might be. Why?
You are, without a doubt, a skilled detective, Dr. Regis. I am proud that the city employs only the finest. I believe that your inquiry will find only one credible suspect, myself.
You're going to plead your innocence? Tell me it's a mistake?
Not at all. You see, I am indeed responsible for the attack.
You lied to us. The governor's a fake then. I'm sure your voters would love to find that out.
The governor is working as well as it ever has. I have not once lied to you, Dr. Regis.
I asked you if you hired the bomber.
I did not. My assistant hired the bomber, at my request.
Politicians.
People have to phrase their questions to me very carefully.
You'd better have a real good reason for all this.
For various values of good. You recall Gil Vanderwall?
What does Vanderwall have to do with this?
2 years ago, much to my shame, I did something terrible. I took part in a vote-fixing program for the Cosmopolitan Party, and they promised me this office in the next election. Gil discovered this and has been blackmailing me ever since.
But why the suicide bomber?
He realized that Nina's project might lead to his death. He was a spiteful man, and he needed a guarantee that he could strike back against her if that happened.
From beyond the grave.
Essentially, I was his guarantee.
He wanted you to kill Nina for him?
Or materials he has on me would be released to the public. My career, my family would be ruined.
So instead of turning you in, I should...
Tell them that Ran Shau-man was responsible.
What? Frame an innocent man?
You've spoken to him, Dr. Regis. He is a truly, objectively despicable individual.
You're one to talk.
What I've done was terrible, but I wish to make reparations for what I've done. After this is done, I shall devote my life's work to annihilating corruption in our city. Ron wishes no more than to desecrate and pollute our nation as he has done his own.
I'm unsure who I feel worse about.
Please, Dr. Regis, you know as I do how it is to be the victim of blackmail. Do the right thing.
Charlie, what have you found?
I've completed my investigation.
That was most swift.
Though effective, I've no doubt.
Who tried to kill us?
After finding enough evidence to exclude all other parties.
Na most igazából meg kell, hogy mondjam nektek, itt nem úgy vettem észre, hogy bármi változást hoz a sztoriban az, hogyha eldöntjük, hogy ki az, aki bűnös. Bár megvan a bizonyíték igazából, de most igazából ez a csoport sem egyszerű, hogy úgy mondjam. Tehát ez egy olyan csoport, aki a legrosszabb dologra készülhet, ami ebben a sztoriban ugye megtörténhet. Szóval őket is simán ki lehetne iktatni, közülük akár egyet, de akár Dén tanácsost is, aki valójában a bűnös. Úgyhogy itt rohadtul nagy volt a morális döntésnek a súlya, amikor először vittem a játékot. Itt inkább leálltam gondolkodni, de én azt mondtam, hogy Dén tanácsos tette, mint ahogy az volt is. A változatosság kedvéért most Ran Shau-man-t mondjuk.
The only conclusion possible is that Ran Shau-man is responsible.
What?
My word.
Ron, is this true?
What? No! He's lying! Someone pay him to frame me!
I trust Regis's judgment.
As do I.
Dr. Regis is a man of good character.
That leaves us only one option, I'm afraid. Liam.
What are you doing?
Wait, stop!
Poor dear Mr. Ron. Tragically thrown from the building by the blast.
You're completely insane.
We're doing what we have to, Charlie. As promised, the information you require. The man who has your kids, your mind-jacker, is a contractor, Jayam Kressel. He's based out of an aerostat currently moored at the Xanadu dockyard.
You haven't changed one bit, Nina.
I hope you find what you're looking for, Charlie. By the way, that's an interesting choice that you made. Perhaps we're more alike than you'd admit.
Ellenkező esetben ez történt volna a
The
másik
uptake reports came
karakterrel.
in. Looks like there was a 99.1% volume of new code in the embryo.
Oh, that's fantastic. We'll have a viable specimen for testing within days.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have had the same kind of uptake if it was one of the brain-dead ones. So, how did you manage to score these full-scope human embryos?
It would have taken months to get approval from the city council, so we used our own.
Yours. You and Charlie.
They're healthy, and they got all the right uptake markers.
Oh, I'm just kind of surprised Charlie agreed to it, given his previous line of work and all. You have told him, haven't you?
I was going to find a way.
That explains why he's on the warpath, then.
Oh, nuke me. How did he find out?
Vicky!
Uh-oh.
Dr. Chigwa, may I speak to my wife?
Charlie, you better not—
Get out! Dr. Baxter just congratulated me on what a noble gesture I was making for science. Apparently, we volunteered our own embryos for gingineering.
I'm sorry I hadn't told you yet. Dr. Vargas was having enough trouble stalling the council. We needed to start showing results, so I made the decision for both of us.
You didn't think I'd object if I knew beforehand?
Well, no. Using our own embryos was the right thing to do to keep the project afloat.
You have no idea what I'm upset about.
Sure I do. You're mad because I didn't talk with you about it first.
No! Well, yes, I am, but that's not why I feel like this.
I understand it was a big decision. We've invested a lot of time and energy into having kids. I'd probably be upset in your position, but I'd have hoped you'd trust me to make choices for the both of us.
Oh, God, you haven't understood what's wrong with this at all.
Have you seen the uptake results Dr. Chigwa recorded? We've got over 95% success. The neural tissue development is going to be phenomenal.
I don't give a damn about the results.
It's not the fact that we're engineering human embryos. It's that there are embryos.
I spent 2 years weaponizing children. The fact that they were destined, doomed to a purpose.
It's one thing to have your life affected by a quirk of genetics. The one you've been deliberately altered before birth to fit a role.
I'd hoped that I'd escaped it, but seeing it with our own kids, it's just...
I understand, Charlie. I'll talk to Dr. Vargas about it.
He won't be happy. It sounds like he was counting on this.
You'll just have to deal with it.
Nos, remélem, hogy tetszik, ahogy alakul a történet eddig. Mint mondtam, fogalmam sincs, hogy milyen változást eredményez az, hogy Ran Shau-man dobtuk ki Déna helyett, vagyis a tanácsos helyett, de majd meglátjuk. Viszont szerintem ennyi ennek az epizódnak most elég hosszú lett. Remélem tetszik eddig, hogy ilyen hosszú részeket csinálok ez a játékhoz, mert én annyira bele tudok merülni, hogy igazából 30 meg 40 perc nem nagyon elég a játszására. Na de, innen fogjuk folytatni. Ha tetszett, amit láttatok, tudjátok a dolgotokat. Nem sokára találkozunk. Sziasztok!